Hi, and welcome to Black Dove Divinity Tarot. I am the Black Dove. I pulled a Ancestor spread last night, and I meditated over the cards and fell asleep. So I woke up this morning, I saw the cards, and Spirit really called me to go ahead and post this reading. All right, this is my See About Your Folks spread. So it's all about calling in ancestors, really petitioning the wisdom and counsel of your ancestors, okay? So I've already pulled the cards. We'll go ahead and dive in. Proper introduction. Again, welcome to Black Dove Divinity Tarot. If you are returning, welcome back. I'm happy to have you. Thank you so much for your support of the channel. If you find that today's message resonates, please feel free to like the video, comment, claim it, share, subscribe, okay? If you are new here, welcome. We are starting with the first card. And the first card in the Ancestor spread is all about the messages from your ancestor. So what I'm picking up here, first card out, is the Daughter of Knives. And this is equivalent to Knight of Swords, okay? But with it being named in this deck, Daughter of Knives, okay? You are the daughter, all right? So, ancestor, someone is identifying you as the daughter, but the message that they have from you in this particular card is, it represents general message from your maternal line. So this is your mother's side of the family, okay? And the message that your mother's side has for you, they identify you as the chosen one. I don't know how well you guys can see this imagery. It's a little bit obscure, but there's hands all around this daughter or this Knight of Swords, all right? And I believe the hands are the pats on the back. They are the hugs of your ancestors. They are very proud of you. They are congratulating you for your progress on your journey. The Knight of Swords is all about action. So your ancestors on your mother's side, they are proud of the action that you're taking. They are encouraging you to stay led by truth, stay led and driven by your beliefs. I feel like from your mother's side, with this energy coming from your mother's side, I feel as though a lot of your religious or spiritual connection may come from your mother's side. The Knight of Wands, why do I want to keep saying the Knight of Wands? It may be something to that. But the Knight of Swords energy, it's really all about, defending your beliefs. And when I look this up, I want to read to you guys what the book says about this. So this is from the Hoodoo deck. So the book refers to the Daughter of Knives as a spiritualist, okay? So I feel that this is how your ancestors identify you. They see you as spiritual. They see you as, not only holding these beliefs, but defending these beliefs. And this is the energy, or this is the overall message, that they want. They want to encourage you, to continue, not to lose, what shall I say? Not to lose heart, right? When I think of the Knight of Swords, I also think about how there is this drive in the Knight of Swords to act. There's a drive to travel and move towards, the community, to inform them, okay? So I feel like your ancestors see you as the defender, okay? And I picked this up prior to hitting play on the video. The message, it's how they see you. They see you as the chosen one. They see you as spiritual. They see you as a truth teller. They see you as the only one equipped to do so. So with all of these hands that the daughter of knives have around her, this is the ancestors' messages, okay? You're the defender. You are the defender of the beliefs that, hold the family together. You are the defender of, the children, the community. Okay, this is how they see you. All right, let me really quickly read what it says in the book on this, because I thought it was very telling, okay? So it says, the daughter of knives is a spiritualist who has made contact with a plethora of spirits via her talking board. She is talented at what she does, so the messages come fast that it's almost overwhelming, all right? It says, the daughter of knives represents swift delivery of messages and the accomplishment of goals. On the positive side, she is logical, quick-witted, action-oriented, well-informed, direct, philosophical, and always up for a challenge. Okay? And when I originally read that, that is the message within itself. That is, very clear language on how your ancestors from your mother's side feel about you, how they see you. And they want you to continue, with this purpose, with this pursuit of truth that you carry. I'm not sure if you are into, spirituality, the practice, whether you, are a tarot reader like myself, or if you practice any other form of divination, but I'm picking up that that is also a gift that you may have inherited from your mother's side. Again, heavy attachment to spirituality, religion, your overall discipline, the information that you've gauged as it pertains to your spirituality. I feel like it pulls from your mother's side, okay? And that's not to say that it, it's not on your father's side, but I'm feeling heavy pull from it on your mother's side, okay? All right, yeah, so Spirit wants you to hold on to your gifts, to utilize your gifts to inform the public. So again, I used the word defender early on, and it made me think of the Chicago newspaper, from back in the day. There was a Black-owned newspaper called The Defender, and its job was to keep the community informed. It, reported the news from all across the world, through a lens that was philosophical, through a lens that was political, through a lens that really sought to, elevate that community. So I feel like that your gifts may be attached to that, okay? All right, in the placement of general message from your father's side, all right? And I want you just to take a moment to look at this card. Look at how beautiful, the sky is. Okay, so this is I believe this is either a herb doctor or a root worker who stands atop of the highest peak in Alabama, all right? That's the story behind this image. But with this general message coming from your father's side, I feel like their general message to you is they see you as a leader. They see you as, look, the one, the one who has the, the vision, the capability, the know-how, the planning, the motivation to grow and expand, all right? Your father's side, the ancestors from your father's side, I'm picking up a heavy earth energy. So, maybe your father was an earth sign, or two, your father's side represents, earth, this grounding energy. But their general message to you is to continue to grow, to elevate, to think big, to chase after your dreams, to be free. I'm getting gypsy energy. all right? So maybe your father's side were travelers, storytellers, free spirits, free spirit, all right? And I think that that's what they really love about you. Three of Wands, that is, again, about action. So, yeah, the message both from your mother's side and your father's side is urging you to act, to demonstrate who you are. And for the ancestors on your paternal side, to them, you are joy, you are like infinite. I see limitless. Okay, and they want you to believe that about yourself as well. Okay. All right, the next message is, gifts that you've inherited from your mother's side. Let me make sure. No, actually, this represents what they want from you, okay? So we just looked at the overall general message from your mother's side. The ancestors from your mother's side want you to shine. Okay, you guys see, this is the Sun card. This is the happiest card in the deck. They want you to be happy. They want you to radiate happiness and joy and truth. The Sun card is also about, illumination, awakening, this life-giving energy, okay? Look, and you can see this card is the Big Mama card. Big Mama is the life giver of the family. Not only does she birth, I want to say bloodline, but, the generations, but, it's through her love and her care, her wisdom that, sustains and connects the generation, right? So what do they want from you? I'm picking up too, they want you to be a connector of the generations, a keeper of the stories, of the, attributes needed, to carry the family forward. Okay, so I feel like they're looking to you as a future elder. It's really important at this time for you to pick up the wisdom, with the sun energy, that's fire energy, that's healing energy. So your ancestors want you to heal and to use that healing energy, that joyful energy, that loving energy to heal your family or to heal your bloodline or generation. Okay. So really beautiful energy when we consider what your maternal line, what your mother's ancestors want from you. They want you to shine. They want you to step into your gloriousness, your righteousness. And in doing so, holding on to the wisdom, the blessings, in order to keep the family together, in order to keep the family close. All right. Next card is, what does your paternal side want from you? So what does your father's side want from you? And here's what I'm picking up from your father's side. The general message was the Three of Sticks, and I felt this really heavy free spirit energy. They want you to be free. They want you to have fun. They want you to engage in the pleasures and joys of life. So when I look at the Six of Cups, okay, because this is the Six of Cups card, six is all about reflection. And I know that your father's side, your paternal ancestors want you to remember. They don't want you to forget them. They don't want you to forget the happy memories, the, lessons, all the love, all of the good times. Okay, so Six of Baskets, Six of Cups. A lot of times when we look at it, we think of relationships, love relationships. This is, familiar relationships. They want you to reflect on and remember the love, of your family, of your, ancestors. If you're feeling lonely, if you're ever feeling unloved, what your father's side of the family, what they want you or what they want from you is for you to reflect and connect with them. Okay, pull on any happy memories, pleasant memories when you were all together. In remembering them, it's honoring them. Okay, I feel too like your father's ancestors want you to call them for help. And this is on the spiritual realm. Okay, as above, so below. Those ancestors who protected you, who prayed over you, who, loved you, who kept you safe, right? If you are in need of that, at this point in your life, even as an adult, your father's side, they're encouraging you to reflect and connect, okay? And you know what I'm getting from this too? Very youthful energy with your father's side. I'm feeling like that was like they were, the fun, very boisterous, very, free spirit. I'm getting really heavy gypsy energy, you guys. I'm getting gypsy energy. So I feel too like they want you to be free. They want you to have fun, all right? For the gifts, all right? What gifts did your maternal line, did your mother's side bless you with, okay? Or the gifts that they want you to utilize, or they feel like you may be underutilizing, okay? So this card is all about gifts that you perhaps need to recognize from your mother's side, okay? And this is the Queen of Pentacles, all right? So if you know anything about the Queen of Pentacles, she's abundant, she's fruitful, she is all about creating a luxurious and beautiful home life, the luxuries of life. She is a wise counselor. She is financial and business savvy. So I'm picking up that what you may have learned from your mother's side, or a gift that you've inherited from your mother's side, is a certain resourcefulness, a certain financial IQ. Maybe you saw them always handling their business, paying bills, keeping the home, blessed and, taken care of. I'm picking up too that on your mother's side, it may have been a line of really, jazzy women. They dressed really well. They smell good. They kept, hair and nails done. I'm getting this really heavy glam energy when it comes to your mother's side. So, the gift is your ability to make anything beautiful. All right. Your ability to make, your ability to create, your resourcefulness. So quick reminder from your mother's side of the family, from, your ancestral maternal line. They gave you the gift of, the Midas touch, taking whatever it is that you are given and, turning it into gold. So in whatever you do, they want to remind you that you have the gift of favor. You have the gift of creativity and manifestation. You have the gift of beauty, the ability, not only to radiate beauty, but also to create it. And they don't want you to forget that. All right. What else do I see in this picture? Okay, look, I see an owl. I see lavender. They want you to be at peace with this. They want you to know that, everything is going to be okay. You possess the gift inside of you that makes everything okay. Okay? That's a unique gift that you hold. And I feel that your ancestors, your mother's line is reminding you of that. Okay? All right, look, come through, Daddy. We have on your father's side, your paternal line. When it comes to your gifts, what I'm pulling from the Page of Cups, because the Son of Baskets is, the equivalent of Page of Cups in this deck. So again, heavy youthful energy when it comes to your father's side. But, a gift that you inherited from your paternal ancestors is, the gift of a pure heart. And they don't want you to harden your heart or to close off your heart space. I'm picking up that they know that you've been through some things. Okay, they know that, look, I'm quoting Langston Hughes. Look, they know that life for you, ain't been no crystal stair. Okay, but, they really like how you've come through. And they want you to, rely on your gifts, your gifts of love, your gift of, again, I'm picking up manifestation because the Page of Cups is the dreamer. It's, all about them tapping into their imagination and bringing it to life. So I feel like a gift that you inherited from your father's side is a gift of manifestation, manifesting from a pure heart. They love that about you. Okay, so this free heart, this youthful heart, innocent. If you know anything about a child, when they, are young, especially, they see through really pure eyes. They haven't yet been, impacted by the world around them. They haven't yet absorbed all of the lies or the, confusion, of the world. So they are operating a lot of times just out of pure love, out of a pure heart. All right. And, uniquely, I'm picking up that you have that ability. Okay. And your father's side, your paternal ancestors, want you to recognize and utilize that gift. Okay. All right. The 7th card in the spread, it looks specifically at what ancestor, what energy is hovering over this spread. Who specifically, is giving the messages, who would like to reach out to you or would like to work with you. So when I meditated on this last night, and again, this is the Lover's card. Okay, so sorry about that. Really, beautiful imagery. I love this deck, the Hoodoo deck. But we've pulled, general messages from your mother's side and your father's side. But this particular card is all about, an individual ancestor, a particular ancestor who has been watching you, who has been, praying over you, who has been protecting you. Okay, and you can see, the ancestors in the back of the couple, how they're just watching them. They are looking over them. They're probably sending them out with their blessing. And in helping you to identify who this is, I'm picking up heavy on a wife. And I say that because, of the Lovers, but also, picking up that may be a connection that you guys share, a connection of love, or maybe at a time you have called out to this particular, ancestor. Maybe you pattern yourself after this ancestor when it comes to love. I'm not sure, again, how the love may play into, you identifying this ancestor, but I'm picking up that it is a grandmother energy, with Big Mama being out here. Maybe it's someone who you called Big Mama, but I'm picking up heavy feminine energy. So I'm picking up this as a woman ancestor, with the Lovers being, you know, number 6, you know, in the major arcana. This ancestor could go back 6 generations. All right. Or 2, this ancestor could be born in June. Okay. So take it how it resonates. Yeah, we have 6 on Lovers, and we also have 6 of Baskets. So I'm getting confirmation on that 6. You know, think about the number 6. Think of any significance that you may draw to that. But yeah, I feel like this is a grandmother, perhaps a 6th generation grandmother. So when I say that, I mean like if you count back 6 generations, okay? But yeah, this is the ancestor who's reaching out, okay? This card speaks about, you know, how this ancestor wants to work with you, okay? You know, what is it that, you know, they're here to do when it comes to you, all right? And this card is the Knight of Cups, okay? So I feel like this ancestor is here to journey with you, you know, in this, you know, mission of life. You know, their role is to journey with you in your exploration of love. Okay, that's the connection to the Lovers. With this being the Knight of Cups, you know, the Knight of Cups is all about, you know, that early romance, you know, messages of love, messages of, you know, adoration, you know, someone who really wants to let you know how important you are. Okay. So maybe what this particular grandmother is sent here to work with you on is self-love. You know, they are giving you messages of love. They're giving you messages of encouragement, you know, messages of who you are, you know, not just, you know, in the physical, but also in the spiritual realm. I feel like your ancestors see you as the chosen one. You know, they see you as the one, you know, the only one to defend, you know, the beliefs, the ideals, you know, the community, the closeness and togetherness of the family. Okay. So this particular grandmother, you know, this particular big mama, this, you know, grandmother, they want to work with you in, you know, conveying these messages of love. Yeah, I feel like they are here to empower you in love. To empower you in love. The Knight energy is, you know, it's assertive. It's normally quick. It's dependable. All right. And this, also with the Daughter of Baskets, you could be a water sign. You could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This ancestor could also, you know what, on this card, the story behind the Daughter of Cups, the Knight of Cups, you know, this is Tituba. You know, this is a depiction of Tituba. She was the, you know, young woman. She was one of the, you know, indigenous people, you know, in Salem, one of the first, you know, indigenous identified as a witch, you know, who was killed in the, you know, Salem witch hunt. But, you know, she was nothing more than she was, sorry about that, you guys. You know, she was special, uniquely special because of the power she possessed. You know, the messages that she, you know, relayed. She was a connector in the community. As young as she was, you know, she was seen as a threat because of the spiritual knowledge she held, the secrets. You know, she knew the mysteries, right? I feel like this ancestor is here to empower you, to walk in love, to feel safe with your gifts, to share those gifts. All right. And what will be the outcome of you two working together? You working with this grandmother, this ancestor. The outcome of that will be, heavy protection. You stand in your ground. This ancestor assignment, their role, their mission is to have your back. If you can see in the back of this card, this is the 9 of Wands. Okay, so this is your reinforcements. Look, this is your backup. Okay, if you see in the background, on the spikes, skulls, but that is representing, the ancestors who are, they stay on go. All you have to do is call them. You see how she holds the Bible, and the pistol in her hand. With this being the 9 of Sticks, the 9 of Wands, I feel like, they are protecting you. They are protecting you because you hold, the gift. You hold the message. If you see on this card, they're holding the Bible, so this belief. They're also holding the, the pistol. So I feel like that's the word, your ideals, your principles, what you stand for. And this ancestor, this grandmother ancestor, I'm going to say Big Mama because I keep seeing this card. I think that in you working with Big Mama, what will come of that is protection, victory, healing, perseverance. Look, did I say that right? Perseverance, right? You are able to go this last leg, or this next leg, shall I say, of your journey because, you have your, look, I don't want to say your goons, but your goons, okay? Ringleader is Big Mama. She don't play about you. So I feel like this ancestor wants to empower you to call them. Pray, call them in. When I think about ancestors and kind of like the hoopla that people, throw at it as though it's some kind of like sinister belief, or it's attached in somehow to the occult, or, worshiping the dead. It is one of the most purest forms of African traditional religion. Okay, so again, heavy connection to your community, heavy connection to your roots and to the family, in that, there's a knowledge and a wisdom that's been passed down that that just as your ancestors helped you in the physical realm, they also are waiting on go to help you in the spiritual realm. And I say on go, and I'm looking. Now, most of the cards out here are black and white, but the splashes of color are green. Like they are on green light. Okay, look, grandma is ready. Look, who hurt her? Tell me. Okay, off with his head. So that extra protection, your ancestors, this grandmother ancestor in particular, they want you to feel safe. They want you to live free. They want you to utilize your gifts. They want you to connect, spiritually, but also stay in connection with your family. Those who are here and those who have gone on, but just stay in remembrance of them, right? And, walk in love and truth. I see a lot of cups here. So, yeah, your family, they love you. Again, with the first card out, the daughter of knives, you are the daughter. You are the chosen one. Look at the hands. Like they are so happy and proud and pleased with you, and they're here for you. Okay. So really quick spread. I tried to make it quick, 34:40 on the timer. I do in addition to, general readings and love readings. I also do ancestor spreads. So if you are interested in connecting with a loved one, in reaching out and asking particular questions in order to pull from them, you know, the knowledge and wisdom of your ancestors, look in the bio for information on how to book a reading. I do have a May special. So if you are interested, you know, feel free to collect more information on that. I do Google Voice readings, so we can do it by phone or Google Meet. But yeah, if this message resonates, feel free to like the video, comment, share, subscribe. I am loving this energy. Nothing is like, you know, the love of a grandmother. So, you know, your grandmother is near. Your grandmother is on go, you know, ready to assist you. Okay. All right. I hope you enjoy your weekend. I'll be back with another reading soon. Be blessed.